Welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at the top 70 cryptocurrencies by market cap. We're going to start with Flare, followed by BONK, FORM, FARTCOIN, Injective, STX, KAIA, OP, Virtual. Yeah, then we end with Virtual. Let's get straight into it. Flare against USD. So Flare looks to me like it's in a squeeze. However, we're under the skinny pink line, which means that the trend is still bearish. So we've been forming lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower lows. Are we gonna get another lower low? Yes, no? Or are we gonna break back higher? Again, nothing much for us to work with for Flare. BONK against USD is... Okay, so we have a target over here at 3,002. I still think we're gonna go back under 4,000. I suspect we are in the midst of completing second mountain, right? Second mountain expected. I should write this down. Second mountain expected. Yeah, so we're looking for the second mountain, right? So you see, when things are turning bearish, right, you start seeing mountains, 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 mountains. Eventually, you will have a very nice support line. And eventually, you will break, right? So now we're still not too sure where the support line is for BONK. Is it here? Are we gonna get a descending triangle here? Or is it gonna be something like a rising channel over here? We're still not entirely sure. So that is why we are waiting for that second mountain. Could the second mountain go all the way towards the skinny pink line first before reversing? Sure. It's very important we don't take out these highs because when we're in a downwards trend, you will start seeing lower highs, lower highs. Yeah, we should be getting the next lower high. So the question we have is, where is the high of that lower high? Where is that high? So we're not too sure. So we have to wait for the wheels of BONK, right, to do their thing. Send to back. Yeah, so the candlesticks are in front, so we can see the price action. Form. Okay, so form. Here we are for form. One thing I don't like about form is that we are starting to also potentially get a second mountain, right? So this whole thing, I'm going to assume this is a mountain number 1, right? I think a mountain number 2 is in the making. However, form is above the skinny pink line. So we are actually in an uptrend. However, there's no chart pattern that is accompanying this move for form. So we're not too sure how much higher form is going to go. So from a trading perspective, there's nothing much for us to work with. Again, you start seeing mountain ranges as well. All right, zip down, up again, mountain ranges, and then eventually we cross the skinny pink line. Again, we got something like a head and shoulders over here. We continue lower. So yeah, still not really that obvious. I think we're gonna get a mountain range over here. Right, this whole thing could be about to end, right? This could be a triple bearish divergence as we, zip lower under the skinny pink line, but it doesn't look good for form. I think that form is going to form the second mountain. This could be a head and shoulders kind of a bearish reversal, but we still don't see it yet. We're not too sure how much higher it's going to go, so we're going to have to wait for that curve to come in for form. FARTCOIN is also potentially completing a wave C, right? If you look at form on maxi, bro, FARTCOIN, yeah, bro, you're getting confused. FARTCOIN on maxi, okay, because we have more data here. So FARTCOIN on maxi, I think it's gonna form the same thing, right? We're coming down for a potential wave C. Could we still complete a bullish continuation, falling channel, head a little bit higher first before heading lower? Yeah, sure, of course, for sure. I still suspect that as we drop lower, we're probably going to go past 36 cents, clearing this sell cluster, right, to this noisy area over here. Get a wave C, D, and then E, and then, yeah, end of the year, there could be a very nice breakout to come on for FARTCOIN. This is the best bullish case scenario for FARTCOIN. So I think we're coming back down for a wave C. The only thing is, this doesn't look like a bearish reversal. This looks to me like a bullish continuation falling channel. So yeah, again, from a trading perspective, there's nothing for us to work with. Injective against USD. So for Injective, we are under the skinny pink line. Again, Injective usually forms mountain ranges, which is nice. Right, mountain ranges and then mountain ranges again. Right, something like head and shoulders. We drop lower. We had a target over here, about $7, $7.50. I also do think that we are probably going to complete a mountain range over here as we head lower. I think we're going to go back under $5, clearing this sell cluster, right, to maybe like 450. Yeah, under $5, more likely than not. We're at 1040. That's more than 50%. So again, where is the top of the second mountain? We're not too sure. But as long as we are forming lower highs, we are still in a bearish trend. Right. Again, where is that mountain? Yeah. So we're waiting for the signal to come in. Probably once we complete mountain number 2, we'll probably take a trade at mountain number 3. Right. We'll probably hunt for the top of the third mountain here, and then we hit lower. That would be the best bearish case for injective as we head towards sub $5. Stacks against USD. Here we are for stacks. Yeah, I think Stacks is gonna clear this sell cluster. This is something that was unintended. So more likely than not, Stacks is going back under 30 cents. We are at 64 cents right now. Same freaking thing. I see the same thing all over. There is already a completion of mountain number 1. So we are anticipating mountain number 2 to come in for Stacks. Right. Probably a descending triangle. Something like that. Right, we might, dropping into the smaller, not exactly, but you can see that there are some buy clusters here, see. So in any case, right, we should be able to count the waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then after that, we started falling, right? You can also count 5 waves down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, if it is really, really bullish, right, we're probably gonna get a head and shoulders kind of a chart pattern. So it depends. It all depends. So I think the Stacks is also gonna drop lower. Right, doesn't look good to me. We're under the skinny pink line. We're gonna continue with our bearish bias for Stacks. KAIA. So here we are for KAIA. Again, nothing much for us to work with. No clear tradable chart patterns. We've hit the noisy area over here. Ta-da! There's a bearish reaction. Could we be also getting mountain ranges as we head lower? Right, this whole thing could become like a head and shoulders as well. Yes, no? Yeah, it's possible. It's possible, but we don't see the bearish chart pattern yet. So we're gonna have to move on. Optimism. So here we are for optimism. Optimism is just he's in a bearish trend. It's just down and down and down and down and down. Any signs of life for optimism? No. No, nothing for us to work with. So again, we just have to move on. Virtual against USD. Here we are for virtual. Virtual is, this could be a very, very big mountain range though. But if we fall in a very controlled manner, this whole thing could become an A, B, C, D, E kind of a chart pattern. And then virtual head higher. Absolutely possible. Right. There could be a nice squeeze coming on. Just like what happened over here. Way back in 2024. Right. Very big wave A, up for a B, down for a C, D, very small E. That's it. Blast off. So we could get the same thing over here. Right. C, then a D, and then a very small E. Right. A repeat of what happened in 2024. Right. We could do something like this. So I still think we're coming back under the skinny pink line. The only thing is that there's no chart pattern for us to work with. So from a trading standpoint, there's just nothing much for us to work with. All right. Hope you guys have a great Tuesday ahead of you. See you in the next one. Ta-da!